Hello, this is my leadership project video for EDU 525. The subject I chose was transformational leadership, and I'll get into it here. What is transformational leadership? A quote that I found by Portland University says, "Transformational leadership in schools is when a leader empowers members of the learning community to improve from within. The transformational leader does not simply run a school, merely keeping it afloat. Instead, such leaders seek to make things better through genuine collaboration between the school's members and stakeholders." To me, transformational leadership is caring about the stakeholders within the school system and not seeing the job as an administrator in education as a transactional one, where you go to work, you put in your time, and you leave. I see transformational leadership as really shaping the core of young people and giving young people an ability to learn and grow as they get older and develop, and give them the attention and resources necessary for them to grow. Why is transformational leadership important? When researching leadership models in regard to educational administration, it was apparent that there are multiple leadership models that are sufficient for success. So transformational leadership is not a must in education. However, there's only one leadership model that transcends the learning experience to develop all facets of the student. Like I mentioned in the previous slide, there are other ways of leading, whether that be democratic, authoritarian, transactional. However, transformational leadership is the one leadership model that I feel educational administrators should possess to create the best possible outcome for the stakeholders in the school. Some of the key attributes of a transformational leader, and this is not an all-inclusive list, but these are some of the most important, would be someone that's trustworthy, someone that's a risk taker, someone that's bold, someone that's unique, and someone that's compassionate. I think the most important thing about a leader in a transformational leadership type of role really needs to have a plan and stick with that plan no matter what happens. There are always times to go back and reevaluate, but at the beginning, it's going to be hard to change a narrative and be able to convince everyone of the results. They're just going to have to trust in you and your plan, and that's one of the most important things, is to remain bold and take risks. However, also be able to evaluate where you're at in that plan. The keyword of change is one that really stood out to me when doing my research. This definition comes from Langston University, and it says, "Transformational leadership is defined as a leadership approach that causes change in individuals and social systems." And I like to think that the keyword in this quote is the word change. Change can be frightening in the education system because you're going against the status quo, you're going against what's in quotes worked. However, change is necessary in order to help transform the setting you're in. So, especially when you're in a school system or an education system that historically hasn't been very successful, you're going to have to try to change things up. And the word change can be really scary to people, but it's how you grow and it's how you make a difference, a significant difference. These are the two the two websites that I did most of my research through. One was through portland.edu, and then the other one was langston.edu. Thank you.